voici vidéo 8B, le passé composé versus l'imparfait. Read the pages in your book very carefully for this section. They will really help you. But I'm just going to go over the highlights of the differences between the use of the imperfect, that's the imparfait, imperfect, or the passé composé, the PC, I abbreviated that. The passé composé, we talked about this in class yesterday, talks about past completed actions or events. I got up, I washed my face, I ate breakfast, I brushed my teeth, I combed my hair, I went to school. Completed past actions. All right? They also, the passé composé will also answer what happened, which is again what some of the examples that I just gave you. What happened? I got up, I got dressed, I ate breakfast, I left. Okay? In contrast, the imperfect is more about describing events in the past. How were things? Was it raining? Was it sunny? How were things? What was someone doing? Was he playing his guitar? Was he talking on the phone? Were they watching a movie? And again, notice that I'm always using was or were and ing on that verb. That'll be a clue for you as well in English. Or what did someone used to do? We talked about this already the other day when we studied the imperfect by itself. An action in the past. We used to go to Put-in-Bay for our vacation when I was a child, and we used to, I don't know what, because I've never been there, I'm just making this up. We used to go canoeing, and we used to hike on the island, and we used to take a boat ride, or whatever would be appropriate. Things that someone used to do. And the last one, what was something or what was someone like? Was he happy? Was he sad? Was the weather nice? Was the weather awful? Was it sunny? Was it raining? All that type of description, that comes back to the description with the imperfect. Okay, please read through, like I said, please read through the rest of this chapter, these pages for the imperfect versus the passé composé. It's really going to help you. I do want to draw your attention to page 126. At the bottom, it says, the context will help you determine when to use the passé composé and when to use the imparfait. Here are some special indicators. So, when the imparfait is required. Let's go over these real quick. The 3C method, condition or state of being, continuing action in the past, or customary or habitual action in the past. So if you can think of those three things, the imparfait covers those. Verbs that are ordinarily used in the imparfait, we touched on this a little bit with the Cendrillon story. Aimer, avoir, croire, devoir, être, penser, pouvoir, savoir, trouver, vouloir. And if you have to choose which one to use and you're not sure, go with the imperfect on these verbs. Because these verbs, by nature, indicate a state of mind or what was something or someone like. They're those types of verbs. Okay, let's go to the activité, the exercise for today, à la page 128. 128. We'll do that exercise together, exercice 1. This is an example of using both of the verbs in one context. And it's a good one to show you the differences in the imparfait versus the passé composé. C'est très étonnant. This is exercise E on page 128. Alain, who was 16 years old, habitually had a negative attitude toward many things. There we go. Habit in the past, right? But one day he changed. Can you guess why? So the day that he changed and the actions that show that he changed are going to be the actions in the passé composé. So let's look at the models. Se lever tard, get up late. Se lever tôt, get up early. So we want to say, ordinarily, he got up late, but today, he got up early. Got up is not a good verb in English to distinguish the passé composé imparfait because we would say it the same way, but let's do it this way. Ordinarily, he used to get up late. Let's say it that way. That helps to distinguish that a little bit. But today, he got up early. Okay? So we've got the imparfait in the first and the passé composé in the second. So let's go through this activity. I'm not going to do the whole sentence. I'm just going to give you the verb. Okay, so we have faire son lit, and he didn't make his bed. So normally he didn't used to make his bed, so we'd get ne faisait pas son lit, right? Imparfait. But today, il a fait son lit. D'accord? Today he made his bed. Numéro 2. Se peigner. That's to comb your hair. So ordinarily, il ne se, don't forget this. And we want the imparfait. Il ne se peignait pas. But today, he combed his hair. So we've got to include this when we look at the passé composé. This should trigger, oh yeah, reflexive verbs conjugate with être in the passé composé. So we get se peigner. This is a regular ER verb, so this is the same, but we just got to conjugate with être. So this morning, he combed his hair. Okay? Numéro 3, se brosser les dents. So normally he doesn't brush his teeth. He didn't used to brush his teeth, but today he brushed his teeth. So it's going to look a lot like this one. Ne se brosser pas les dents. He didn't used to brush his teeth. Today, il s'est, again, être verb, il s'est brossé les dents. Okay? Next one, se couper les ongles, that's to cut your fingernails. So normally he didn't, again a reflexive, so it's going to look the same. Ne se couper imparfait, pas. And your avoir is going, your passé composé is going to look like this. And today he did cut his nails. Ne pas aimer son petit déjeuner, didn't like his breakfast. Here we have aimer, right? Normally found in the imperfect. N'aimait pas, he wasn't liking his breakfast. Today though, il a aimé son petit déjeuner. He liked it this morning. Numéro 6. Taquiner son petit frère, that verb means to tease. So he used to tease his brother, but today he was nice, is what we're going to get. So taquiner, regular ER verb. And today he was nice. Passé composé of être looks like this. Il a été gentil. Normally we said être and aimer were imperfect verbs, but we're focusing on the specific changed action in these sentences, and that's why these are appearing in the passé composé. Because today it was different. Today, this one time, he liked it, and today he was not teasing, or he was nice, I think is what it said. Okay? All right, next group, we have tondre le gazon. That's mow the lawn. So he was not ne tondrait pas. Tondre is a regular RE verb. Oops, I've made a mistake. This is conditional. Tondez pas, drop the R, sorry, because it would be nous tondons for the new form, and we drop the ONS and get the AIT. So the R is dropped as well, my mistake. Ne tondez pas le gazon. And then today he did it. Attendez. Attendu. I'm sorry, guys. Attendu. It's an RE verb. Alrighty, number 8. Ne pas laver sa voiture. Didn't wash the car, and then he's going to wash the car. And, okay, let me double check. Right. So we've got ne laver. He wasn't washing the car. And today he did wash the car. Okie doke. Numéro 9. Ne pas mettre son costume. Mettre son costume, that's his suit. Normally he wouldn't wear it. He wouldn't put it on. Ne mettez pas son costume, but today we We just did all these verbs, so of course it's il a mis son costume today. He did put it on. All right, and the very last one, this is where you guess why it is that he has changed today. Ne pas sortir avec des filles and sortir avec un. So normally he doesn't go out with girls. Today he's going out with Anne, and there is our reason of why he is different today. So ne sortez pas avec les filles, but today il est, this is an adverb, il est sorti avec un. Okay? I hope that helped to clarify some of the distinctions between using the imperfect and using the passé composé. We don't have an audio segment for tomorrow or a video. It's 2 days on the same thing, so if you're having questions or problems or just want to check some of your answers, go ahead and email me or call me with some of your answers, and I can check that you're on the right track with these. Especially with our test coming up, I want you to have this pretty clearly down in your mind of when to use them, and also, of course, how to form them. So take some time over these next 2 days to make sure that you remember how to form your passé composés and that you're real solid on forming the imperfect tense as well. All right, that concludes this video. Au revoir.